ಗುಣಾತ್ಮಕ ನ್ಯಾಯಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಗುಣಾತ್ಮಕ ಜೀವನ ಅಗತ್ಯ ಎಂಬಂತಹ ಉನ್ನತವಾದ ವಿಚಾರಧಾರೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಭೆಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ಹಂಚಿಕೊಂಡಂತಹ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ನ್ಯಾಯಮೂರ್ತಿ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಮಂಜುಳಾ ಚಲ್ಲೂರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಆತ್ಮೀಯರೇ, ನಾವು ನ್ಯಾಯವನ್ನು ಗೌರವಿಸಬೇಕಾದರೆ ಮೊದಲು ನ್ಯಾಯವನ್ನು ಗೌರವಾರ್ಹವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನುವುದು ಲೂಯಿಸ್ ಬ್ರಾಡಸ್ನ ಅಭಿಮತ. ನ್ಯಾಯಾವಕಾಶ ಸರ್ವರಿಗೂ ಸರ್ವವ್ಯಾಪಿಯಾಗಲಿ ಎಂಬ ಘನ ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ಸದಾ ಕಾರ್ಯತತ್ಪರರಾಗಿರುವ ಭಾರತ ಸರ್ವೋಚ್ಚ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯದ ನ್ಯಾಯಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳಾದ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ನ್ಯಾಯಮೂರ್ತಿ ಶ್ರೀ ವಿ ಗೋಪಾಲಗೌಡ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮಾರೋಪದ ನುಡಿಗಳಿಗಾಗಿ ಕೋರಿಕೆ.
ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಸಹೋದರಿ ಮುಖ್ಯ ನ್ಯಾಯಮೂರ್ತಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಈ ಸಮಾರಂಭದ ಘನ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತೆಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಹೋದರಿ ಮಂಜುಳಾ ಚಲ್ಲೂರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಹಾಗೂ ಸಮಾಜದ ಕಳಕಳಿ ದೀನ ದಲಿತರ ನಾಯಕರು, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಘನ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಸಚಿವರಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಮಾದೇವಪ್ಪನವರೇ, ನನ್ನ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಸಹೋದರ ನ್ಯಾಯಮೂರ್ತಿ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಉಚ್ಚ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯದ ಹಿರಿಯ ನ್ಯಾಯಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ KL ಮಂಜುನಾಥ್ರವರೇ, ಭಾಳ ಅರ್ಥಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಧೀಶರುಗಳ 2 ದಿವಸಗಳ ಸಮಾವೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ ಅಚ್ಚುಕಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಈ ಚಾರಿತ್ರಿಕವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಸಭಾಂಗಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾರತ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯದ ಮುಖ್ಯ ನ್ಯಾಯಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನಮ್ಮವರೇ ಆದ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ HL ದತ್ತೂರವ್ರನ್ನ, ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು, ನನ್ನ ಸಹೋದರಿ ಮಂಜುಳಾ ಚಲ್ಲೂರವ್ರನ್ನ ಹಾಗೂ ನಮ್ಮ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಧೀಶರುಗಳೆಲ್ಲರನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ, ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಉಚ್ಚ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯದ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಸಹೋದರಿ ನ್ಯಾಯಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲರನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ಬರಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಬಹಳ ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿ 2 ದಿವಸ ಸಮಾವೇಶವನ್ನು ನಡೆಸುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕರ್ತರಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ, ನಾಯಕತ್ವವನ್ನು ವಹಿಸಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮುಸ್ತಫಾರವರೇ, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡನ್ ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲಿ ವೆಲ್. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನಾ ಸಮಾರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಭಾಷಣವನ್ನು ಭಾಳ ಅಚ್ಚುಕಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಾನ್ಯ ದಿನೇಶ್ ಅವರೇ, ನನ್ನ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಸಹೋದರಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಉಚ್ಚ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯದ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಧೀಶರುಗಳೇ, ನ್ಯಾಯಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳೇ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಮೂಲೆ ಮೂಲೆಯಿಂದ ಆಗಮಿಸಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ನನ್ನ ನಲ್ಮೆಯ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ಸಹೋದರರೇ, ಈ ಸಮಾರಂಭಕ್ಕೆ ಆಹ್ವಾನಿಸಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆಹ್ವಾನಿತರೇ, ದೇಶದ ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯ ವಾಹಿನಿಯಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ 4ನೇ ವಿಭಾಗ ಏನಿದೆ, 4th estate of the state, the press and the media, friends from my press and media, is very, very important for the development of any democratic country, including the functioning of the Indian judiciary. I must express my sincere gratitude to the office bearers of this association, a premier association in India, a meaningful association in India. I am saying all these things because I worked as a lawyer here, I worked as a puisne judge here, I worked as the Chief Justice of Eastern State of India. I have presided 2 judicial officers' conference, but nowhere in the country a meaningful conference like this with the support of the state government will be organized and meaningful subjects are chosen. My wisdomful officers who are responsible in rendering justice to the common man of this country. According to me, the district judiciary is the pillars of the Indian judiciary. You can write a constitutional judgment, interpretation of constitution, to write a criminal court judgment, either a dacoity, or a gang rape, or a murder, or attempt to murder, dowry death cases, to frame the charge, to appreciate the evidence, and put it to the witnesses, the accused persons at the time of 313 statement is a wonderful, very difficult task. That's why I salute you. I place you in the highest pedestal of the judiciary. The Indian judiciary, for its evolution of law, the evolution of law has been taking place in this country right from 1950, A.K. Gopalan's case. The constitutional aspect, and the common law rights of this countryman, right from the Privy Council, Indian appeal cases. If you go and study, read, apply to the judgments written by my brother and sister judges, I tell you, the epoch-making interpretation, analysis of the evidence is done by my brother and sister judges from the district judiciary of this great country, particularly in Karnataka state. It is not an ordinary job. You have debated 4 important aspects: the qualitative, responsive, and timely, inexpensive, are all well-coined, well-phrased, the subjects, meaningful subjects. The persons who have got experience in life, in the judicial functioning, over a period of 30 years, 25 years, from civil judge junior division to the principal district judge today, is not an ordinary task. It is very easy to become a constitutional judge. It is very difficult to become a civil judge junior division in a district judiciary. It's not that simple. Not that simple. It is not that simple to evaluate the evidence on record. Section 3 of the Evidence Act, to evaluate in a murder case, evaluate in a specific relief act, evaluate in a case of a common law rights of a property dispute, a declaratory suit, a partition suit, a specific performance suit, and a dowry death case, to find out the truth and trace the truth on the basis of evidence in a country where the illiterate comes and deposes evidence on his respective claim and the counterclaim. It is the judges, you are the judges who apply your mind, you appreciate and write the judgment, which we as a supervisory court, either the High Court or the Supreme Court in exercise of power under Article 136, the appellate jurisdiction, if at all, that requires interference, we will see and we will say the concurrent finding does not warrant interference in exercise of power under 136. If it is a power under Article Section 100 of the Civil Procedure Code, we will tell that it is not possible. There is no substantial question of law in a second appeal to interfere. So therefore, you are the masters of rendering justice to the common man of this country, across the country, from Jammu Kashmir to Kanyakumari. It is today the Indian district judiciary are the strong foundation pillars of the judiciary, which is the third limb of the Constitution, which is very, very important. In the rural parts of the country, if a learned civil judge junior division who is empowered with the magisterial power, if you do not put a person behind the bars, if he is a rowdy sheeter, a gunda, a dacoity, a murderer, antisocial element, the rule of law will not be there in a democratic country where a country which is a sovereign republic, democratic, socialist, democratic republic, India. So therefore, the credit must go to the strong foundation pillar judges of this country. That is why this conference is very, very important conference. Like in Karnataka, nowhere in any part of the country, to my knowledge goes, this kind of serious two-day conference inviting the Chief Justice, Supreme Court Judge, Chief Justices, and the senior most district judges, involving the judges of that respective High Court, is not done elsewhere. So that's why we must, it is an eye-opener to the entire nation, the Karnataka State Judicial Conference in historical Kagangal Hanumanthaya, a banquet hall where is junior civil judge to the senior most super time district judges are functioning here and concentrating, debating, discussing, resolving, and go with a spirit that we are going to do qualitative justice and qualitative justice to the people of country, to see that the political democracy and the constitutional democracy under the Constitution will be rendered to the people of this country. The great architect of the Constitution, Dr. Ambedkar, on 22nd November 1949, he was presenting and introducing the directive principles of the state policy in the Constituent Assembly. He told to the August Assembly, India from today move from social democracy, the political democracy, to the social democracy. That is why the first sentence, we the people of India render justice. What type of justice? Social, economic, and political. Prior to 22nd November 1949, when this debate went on in the Constituent Assembly, in India, at that point of time, on the basis of land holding, a democracy is for the people, by the people, of the people. To elect their representatives to the parliament and the legislative assembly on a limited right given to them is a one man, one value. After this, the constitution will be accepted and the country will become a Republic India. Dr. Ambedkar said, from one value, the political democracy, we are moving towards the social democracy. There is a great message. The conceptual idea and the philosophical content is very much there in the preamble of the Constitution. That's why each phrase, sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, Republic India, each phrase has got its philosophy. This we are required to understand. I am saying we, the Supreme Court judges, High Court judges, and the judges of the district judiciary, we must understand, to render qualitative justice to the people who are in need, keeping in view Article 14 and 15 and 39A and 39B of the Directive Principal State Policy, both constitute the human rights. This is the emphasis made yesterday, my Lord Chief Justice, that we want to do the human rights protection. We want to see that social justice to be delivered to the people. This is what Mahadevappa said to the Supreme Court today in the history of the apex court and the constitutional mechanism and the constitutional philosophy. To implement it, the social justice bench is constituted by the apex court is that direction. We must understand it. So what is political democracy? Political democracy is not a Sarkar magic. Political democracy, one man, one value, 50% the population getting elected and constituting a government, forming a cabinet forum system and governing the people is not sufficient unless the constitutional democracy is implemented. What is that constitutional democracy? The constitutional democracy means that Part 3 rights, Part 4 rights, by letter and spirit, must be given to the people of the country. This is what? How do you give? Who are the persons responsible? My Lord Chief Justice was telling, with reference to Frankfurter. Frankfurter, the sovereignty, the good governance, the sovereignty from the people to the people, elect their representatives to achieve the constitutional mandate of the Constitution, which is a political document as said by Bomai's case, the 5-judge constitutional bench way back in 1994. Governance for the people under the Constitution. So, political democracy itself is not sufficient to make a meaningful political democracy. The preamble, justice, economic, social, economic and political. To achieve the preamble, democratic form of government, the political democracy means, that's what Mahadevappa was telling, that if the equality, equal opportunity is not there, if economic justice is not there, the political democracy has no meaning. That is why this is not only the job of the legislature, it is the job of the executive to implement it. What is there for this country? The constitutional mechanism, constitutional philosophy is abundantly there. What is the dearth there? Material resource plenty is there. The forest wealth, the mineral wealth, and human resource wealth is also very much there. But why it is not reaching? Why we are illiterate? Why literacy rate is not increasing? Why literate and illiterates are unemployed in this country? Yesterday I was seeing in a hotel where all youth, the girls and the boys were serving, doing menial job. Is it? I am not finding fault with doing dignity of labor. I respect it. But educated persons do not have the employment today. So equal opportunity concept, where it has gone? The public employment is given to whom, how it is generated. Is it possible to generate public employment where new economic policies, where privatization, commercialization? If material resource is exploited by not by the public sector sectors are vanishing it. So what is the meaning of political democracy unless the constitutional democracy? The constitutional democracy means that this must reach out to the people of this country. That's why land reforms. That's why Keshwananda Bharati's case. That is why Minerva Mills case. That is why the 1996 eminent domain power and that act has been repealed. Now Rehabilitation Act 2013. Justice Manjunath was telling, we are taking 3 decades to determine the market value, a simple arithmetic calculation. So this, not only the exclusive domain, law is enacted, 24,000 enactments are plentifully available in the internet for good governance. Constitution rights 300A. 300A is a human right today. 191F is deleted, 42nd Constitution Amendment. Put in 300A, the capital, the constitutional right. They say that you have no fundamental right to own the property. Nonetheless, 19(1)G, right to occupation is a fundamental right. And Article 19(1)G and 19(21), life includes livelihood. Calcutta Dock Labour's case, 1965. So life includes livelihood. It is not a life which is a cattle life. That's what exactly said in Olga Telly's case, 1986, page 180. Justice Chandrachud, the presiding over the constitutional bench, he said, this country, on account of unemployment problem, migration from the